Yeah, sure. Bill, thank you so much for your time. Wanted to find out what advice would you give to healthcare CIOs, CDOs, executives who are trying to balance legacy systems with the need for digital transformation?
Uh, what advice would I give them? I would give them the advice of probably polishing up their resume and being prepared to move on. And I mean, and I say that jokingly. I want to answer your question a little bit indirectly. Uh, our profession, the IT profession, has the uh, fault of looking at what I call shiny objects that vendors tell managers what they ought to be doing and buying and working on. Now in the very early days of computers, this was actually a very helpful thing. IBM in the early days did a very good job of it. But then IBM figured out, and other vendors figured out, that they could use that position of the corporate management listening to them for the purpose of making sales. And once IBM stopped being an information organization and turned into a sales organization, then other vendors come along. So every 2 to 3 years, we have a new shiny object out there that we're all told to go look at. I'll never forget the time I talked to, I'm not going to mention the name of the corporation, although you would know the name of this corporation quite well. I talked to a corporation. They said, oh, our corporate management has committed to spending $1 billion on big data, on Hadoop. And no, no, I'm not kidding. And I said, but let me show you some real business value. Oh no, they're not interested in that. They're interested in what the vendor told them to go look at and buy. And so, in terms of digital transformation and all of those subjects, as far as I'm concerned, those are they're like the dew on a mountain meadow on a summer's day. They're going to evaporate by 10 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be all gone, and the vendor will come up with another thing. The vendors do that really makes me upset is they take old concepts, give it a new name, and sell it as if it were something that were brand new.
Brand new. Mhm.
When in fact it's not brand new at all. But management listening to vendors is a sickness in our profession.